From Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rockets will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Martin. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Young. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes, once backed up in the shadow of their fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And the Rockets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Rushes on him, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Looking downfield, it's Moses. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll send the back in motion. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Moses. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Going to swing it on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for a second about Toledo. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got the screen set up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Toledo.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Kent State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wilson to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Moses. Finds his tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Rockets moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plucks it out of the air. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Touchdown Rockets! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Makes a move. Oh, middle. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. The Rockets' offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides the back on the option to give. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Defense in press coverage. Working that wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Rockets line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wilson will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to take off. Snowed under by the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gives it on the option. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. start with a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out. For a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Ready, set.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9. Ready.
Wilson to pass. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Touchdown, Kent State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
14.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, they're after him. Gets away.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's a 0. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Moses. Steps away.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Rockets in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the board. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march. Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Martin. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's...
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. and go. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here for